So the first definition that we need to go over is just what is the bottom 50%. And that is the portion of animals that were being euthanized at our shelter, and I think probably at a lot of shelters, 50% is kind of a place that shelters get to and seem to kind of get stuck. And that 50%, what we were told and what the data seemed to show is that these animals were not wanted. They weren't very specific reasons because the documentation wasn't that great, but it included healthy animals as well as injured and ill. And what we found over time is that we could break out the bottom 50%, and I wish there was a way to turn this pyramid upside down because the 50% that's saved should be at the top, and then the bottom 50% that's not saved. And we found that 10 to 15% are healthy, desirable dogs and cats, and 10 to 15% are desirable dogs and cats with just minor issues. That could be like a little bit of mange or kennel cough or something that's pretty easy to fix. And then underage kittens and puppies make up about 5% of our population, and critically ill and injured 5%, and then 10% are the chronic, severe medical and behavioral problems that are going to take a lifetime of work for that animal to be saved. And so we started trying to examine why is this happening? Why are these 50% being euthanized? And just from the outside, it appears to be a lack of adopters. We know only 20 to 30% of animals come from shelters and rescue groups, so the rest come from some other resource. It seems like it's a lack of resources. The shelters don't have the resources to care for the animals, to get them out. A lack of space. If you're going to try to save them all, where do you put them if you have a quick turnover shelter? And all of that leads to a feeling of helplessness, which I certainly had. That's why I went and started a spay-neuter clinic, because I didn't feel like I could help them. And then, this is a controversial subject, but I think that because euthanasia is the default choice when a shelter is full, there's we don't take it in this, I hope I don't offend anybody with this, but I don't feel like we take it as seriously as it is. It's a life and death issue, and I think that if euthanasia was not as easy as it is, and again, I don't mean any disrespect with that, I've certainly been involved in euthanizing healthy animals, I think that maybe we would be more creative in trying to figure out how to get them out. And it's also the cheapest route, which from a budget point of view is a huge deal. And that makes it the default.